We're here today to check out some more cricket.
But should we just call it like Cricket Tuesday or something like that?
Cricket Tuesday.
Cricket Tuesday.
Cricket Tuesday.
It was repeating itself. Can we just see that?
It's so true, though.
Okay, well, first of all,
true.
Mitch Johnson, Brett Lee, MS Dhoni, with all that boring stuff out of the way, this is a very important, momentous occasion.
Hello, Boring Review Nation. Gabe.
And Nick from CFA, what's up?
Oh, Nick from CFA Nation. And we're here today to bring you guys another installment of Cricket Tuesday. Man, we're off there.
I don't know, pretty good. Maybe we just a little bit of lag, who knows?
The lag is real. That's all you hear from my kids' room when they're gaming or whatever. The lag is real. Anyway, Nick, tell everybody what we're going to be watching, what we're going to be reviewing today.
All right, this episode of Cricket Tuesday, we are looking at the slips. I'm trying to find out the exact request here. Here we go. There is no request. It's just the top 10 slip catches. I think someone had requested, but I don't have their name. If you requested, I apologize, but thank you so much for that. When I think about the slips, I think about tests, right? I mean, you think about tests. I mean, come on. And think about those edges and how those edges, when it's a drop, how those are just so crucial. Not the ones that are just short, but the ones that are right there in their hand, right? Whether it's an easy catch or a very, very difficult catch. I'm not sure if there is an easy catch as far as the slips go. Maybe just like a right pop-up right there, and it goes right to your chest. I don't know. But in my limited experience with tests, I've got to give my man Joe Root some credit. I think he's one of the best.
He's got the best hands in the business. Best hands in the business. You know, it's funny. We were watching a test match the other day, Australia versus India, and somebody was, I forget who it was on the stream, but they were part of CFA Nation. They were like, "Oh, Dewan's not good in the slips. That's why he can't. That's why he's not, playing." Stop it! Everybody's dropping balls in the slips. Are you telling me Shaw's good in the slips? Oh, Shaw's not good in the slips. Shaw's not good anywhere. He's dropping balls. I see them drop ball at silly point, at slips. Just saying. But that is actually where the captaincy comes in too. Because then a lot of times when a ball gets hit back there, and let's say there's no slips in place, or maybe only 2 slips in place or whatnot, then you blame the captain. Like, and you see our knowledgeable fans from CFA Nation who've been watching cricket for years, I mean decades, this is their life, are like, "Oh man, that's bad captaincy. Where's the slips? We should have a 3rd slip back there, 3 slips in the gully." And that's where you realize how much responsibility is on the captain. And especially in tests, those drops are absolutely brutal. Not to talk too much. And people always say, "Oh, we only toot our own horns when we're right," which I like to do a lot. Joe Burns just saying another 4 runs. Keep telling me he's an opener. I'll believe it someday. But Nick and I, we're both touting my boy Pant, right? "Oh, we need Pant in there. We need Pant. He can rake. I'd rather have Pant over Saha." Wow. If India ends up losing this test match, Pant had 2 huge drops. It could have been so much worse. For Australian fans. Pant has been atrocious behind. Thank our lucky stars, he's been atrocious behind the stumps. You know what I mean, dude? It could have been so much worse. So Nick and I were just, when we reacted to Pant the first time, it was because he had gone for 100, right? The dude can rake. But yeah, when you're a wicket keeper, you got to be able to catch. And those slips and those edge catches are so important. So here I am, once again, eating some crow. I was wrong, okay? Saha is the better option. Man, Pant's just been abysmal behind the stumps, Nick.
The bad thing about drops in the slip or the wicket keeper or the goalie, whatever it is, the bowler did their job. Okay, the bowler did their job. Deceptive, got a little bit of bounce off it. The guy's trying to can't catch. I mean, everyone did their job. I gotta tell you, Tim Payne, he does Tim Payne things when it comes to being that wicketkeeper and catching those edges. I mean, you look at those scorecards, at least 4 or 5 of every inning is caught by Tim Payne. So yes, it's seriously aggravating. Let's get to the best of here. This is from a channel called Simbly Chumma, and we're excited to check this out. Don't forget to check out his channel.
Let
check
me make
out his
a prediction.
videos.
Let me make a prediction. We will not see John Campbell or Shaw in this video. Just say it. If these are the top 10,
I'm hoping for it. All right, Gabe and everybody, let's get right into this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to check out this video in 3, 2, 1.
Taking a catch at the slip is extremely difficult. Most often, you don't get enough time to react as the ball travels even faster after hitting
That's
the
a
bat.
baseball pitching machine.
Some people are just so good at it that they make it their forte.
Very good catch. He's got a very safe pair of hands, Rahul Dravid.
Today at Simbly Chumma, we are counting down the top 10 best slip catches.
Smudge!
This is just the first part, as we are sure to get some terrific slip catches, like the recent one by Kohli to dismiss Hanscom. So let's get the ball rolling. Number 10, big man Levurock will never forget this catch to dismiss Tendulkar.
We've seen this before.
Yeah. Sensational catch.
We've seen this before. The big man.
It's happening. It's happening for Bermuda. Levurock the catcher.
He's on the lap of honor. Where is he? He ain't over there.
It's all about the reflexes, baby.
Here he is, the big man. The fridge is opened. He's flown like a gazelle.
The fridge is open.
Can't believe it. A brilliant catch. Boys, you need another 9 wickets. The game isn't over. What a stunner. Take a look at this.
Off Sashin. Jeez.
He sets off now. He's on his way.
Look at that concentration.
What a catch.
Look at that it slowed down for him. And then he just goes. He's like, yes!
And we get a dance as well.
Number 9, Jayavardene.
Awesome.
Yes, he did juggle, but the reflexes that he showed were tremendous.
I think we've seen this. That was your boy, Kane Williamson, right there.
Bye, Williamson.
Like you said, right? He's trash.
I retract my previous statement.
You say that a lot, my friend. That seemed like kind of a really soft delivery from the bowler.
Deception.
Number 8, Paul Collingwood.
Oh!
Paul took an amazing catch for Durham to dismiss Somerset's Peter Trego.
That was impressive.
That guy was like, he's behind the wicketkeeper for the spinner. Man, he took a horrible angle, but man, he made up for it.
Oh, you learn so fast, my friend.
Number
Bad
9,
angle.
Chris Jordan. No wonder he is the slip rock star.
Chris Jordan!
Number 6, Dinesh
Oh,
Karthik.
DK.
He took a screamer to dismiss Graham Smith.
Wow. Look at the... You don't see that kind of emotion from DK.
That was impressive.
Bye, Graham Smith. Man, 12 for 2 lost, too. A big catch.
Wow, look at the swing on that.
Now, I do like that blue color with India's jerseys.
Number 5, Alan Border. John Reed was looking dangerous, and Border came up with this.
It's in the air. What a catch!
Wow.
Magnificent catch there by Alan Border. Well, he's been standing in that position, waiting for an opportunity to make a contribution. And what a catch it was. Gilbert got the edge. Border went full length to his left, and he caught it in the end of his fingers. It's a magnificent catch by Alan Border.
Number 4, Rahul Dravid. Dravid is an amazing fielder. Watch him dive to take this brilliant catch off the bowling of Sachin.
Was that Sachin bowling?
For India.
That is
Damien
out of
Martin
control.
Has gone, and Rahul Dravid continues this Indian tradition of pulling off great catches.
What a catch by Rahul Dravid.
Man,
For
he
me,
is
it's
so
the catch
close.
of the match so far. fuller delivery, bit of turn, slightly wide delivery, and what a catch taken by Rahul Dravid.
So
It's a
close to the
blinder.
crease.
Have a look at this dive from Dravid.
That's cool.
Number 3, Ricky Ponting. Ponting does
Ricky
the
Ponting.
incredible to dismiss Jamie Howe.
Outside edge.
Oh, wow.
What a catch! What a catch! Ricky Ponting. He was
That was like
flying
hovering
to his
over the
right.
surface.
Sevens it.
Brett Lee's bowling 150 k's an hour, so the ball travels
Jeez.
pretty quickly. And that's once again just one of those reflex type catches where you see it and you react. And I was able to take like half a step to my right and then dive as far as I could, and pretty outstretched there. And how it actually stayed in my hand, I'm not sure. It hit the ground quite hard, but
Yeah,
Number 2,
seriously.
this was a brilliant shot by Stewart, which was beaten by an even more brilliant catch by
Jeez,
Mark
they just
Waugh.
eat it up.
Brilliant
Wow.
catch. Brilliant catch. Mark Waugh, he's caught some stunners in this series, but nothing better than that. And that's the end of Alex Stewart. That went like a rocket.
Well, Alex Stewart will be cross with himself there. It was a
Jeez.
terrific catch. Really outstanding.
It's crazy when you watch these top 10s because they're all so amazing, but you see so many in a row that you almost get like sensitized to it in a little bit.
Number 1, Yunus Khan.
Mm.
He became a Superman for a few seconds when he dived out for this catch.
Jeez.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, here's the thing, man. Those catches are so valuable.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely.
What do you think of this list? Did you enjoy this video? Write to us in the comment section below, press the like button, and share this video with every
No, you're
cricket
absolutely right.
fan
That's a
that
great
you
point
know of.
because they are
Don't
so
forget,
valuable.
subscribe to
We saw
Simbly
some
Chumma.
ODI catches. They had different colors going, but
Right.
especially in tests. I mean, we've seen in tests. We saw, sorry, Indian fans, we saw the all out for 36. Every one of those wickets, especially with those first 5 or 6 guys in your lineup, those are so valuable. And that one guy that Ricky Ponting was able to catch off, that guy did, in my opinion, as good as you can do to try to defend. He had the wicket parallel, to his body, going up and down. He did everything he could. He had his footwork pretty decently. And it edged so far out there that he was able to grab that. Let me ask you this, Gabe, because you are more athletic than I am, even in your older age. And you definitely were when we were both young men. My way of approaching sports with my little athletic ability is it's complete luck when you make that one-handed diving catch in those quick reflexes. Is there any, and I know people practice it, but is there any chance that it's more skill than luck? What's your opinion?
It's a combination of both. So you got to get the right bounce, right? But it's it's skill because it's something that you work on over and over and over and over. Like you saw them there, and it's funny because we've always compared baseball to cricket, and we've gotten some flack to it, but they're using a pitching machine, which we use in baseball, and in the same fashion, sometimes you'll have coaches hit ground balls at you, but sometimes, you'll just have them feeding them off to you off of the machine, and it's just picking them. Now, I can tell you the progression where, with one hand, Trey plays shortstop, right? And my older son, Giovanni, used to play shortstop. So we would literally have him go through 100 ground balls, picking it. And you might boot 60, you might boot 30 or 40, but you see them eventually, like you say, make those great plays, and it becomes, a more routine where it happens. And like Ricky Ponting said, it's just that instinct. Okay, I fielded this ball before. I know where it's going to bounce. Let me go get it. And you know what I mean? It's that do or die split second. You know what I mean? Now we see all these great catches, but like you said, this is a compilation of the top 10 greatest. This isn't what you see all the time because you got to have the right bounce as well. All these guys have the skills. You also have to have that luck where you're just in that right position. Your captain puts you in that right position. You're playing in the second slip or third slip, and it gets edged back there. But man, as I'm watching this, I saw all the white uniforms and saw the test, bro. And specifically because my West Indies got hammered not too long ago. South Africa was getting hammered. They gave up 395 or 396, I think it was the other day, to when I was watching that test match. It's Sri Lanka, right? Sri Lanka had a great first innings. Bro, in tests, you got to get those wickets. This ain't limited over, brother. You could get, they will pummel you to the death until the captain decides 600 until the captain decides that's enough. We're gonna declare so that they can get so that they can end up getting a decision. But in tests, those catches are so valuable because you got to get the outs. You got to get the. That's why I think, Nick, correct me if I'm wrong. That's why I think we both, me specifically, I love tests more because the thing about the skill in tests is you got to get me out. You got to get me out. Okay, it's not ODI. It's not 50 overs or T20 where it's only 20 overs. So, time's against us. That's almost like NBA or NFL where you're going to run out. Test is so much like baseball because you got to get the outs. Okay, I love the one thing, and this is probably why I learned to love Smudge, even though he doesn't love me back. It's okay, Smudge, but I love you anyway. But in the documentary, the test, he gets rocked. Bro, rocked by Jofra Archer, right? And he's out with a concussion. But what was it that came out of his mouth? Do you remember the line?
That he wanted to go back out there?
Well, he wanted to go back out there, but he goes, he didn't get me out. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's it. He didn't get me out. Yeah, you knocked me out of the game with a concussion, but you didn't get me out, cousin. You know what I'm saying, dude? That's the greatness of test. Having to get that out. And, man, it is so, those catches are... I actually saw one that was really close to that the other day where I think it was 2 slips in a gully and the guy bobbled it 2 times, and it was in that Sri Lanka game, Sri Lanka versus South Africa. Bobbled it 2 or 3 times and then ended up catching. I'm like, oh my gosh. So sometimes you make the catch hard for you, but it's like Ricky Ponting said, not just catching it, but making sure it sticks in your hand when you hit down. You know what I mean, dude?
That's what I would be afraid of is like, and that one guy, who was it? It might have been Dinesh. I can't remember. One of them, it was Alan Border. I mean, they had it up the entire time. He wasn't even willing to risk to put the other hand over it when he caught it because he didn't want to risk. Sometimes your hand gets and lodges that ball. He landed with that ball, that hand so straight out. That was nice. And you're right. You're absolutely right about tests where you have to get me out. And you have I always call it wrong. It's a DRS, right?
DRS, yeah, DRS.
You have that to prove that you have to get me out. There's no it's not a card game where you pull a wild card out. Like, oh, I got lucky, I got this, now you're out. Like, what? It's complete skill. And if you get me out for a duck, if you get me out for 4, then fine. If you're Pujara and you see 250 balls and you can't get me out, then fine. It's mano y mano. And I mean, and not just that, but these batters, they see different types of spin bowlers and pace bowlers and whatnot. Absolutely fantastic. Like you said, those catches are so valuable. You got to make sure you get them when you have a chance. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to check out some of our other content. And until next time,
we know all things.